opening time for today's video. We will study this very interesting, sharp, and kind of risky opening for black, the Dutch defense. Let's go. D4 and then F5. Bishop G5, H6. Black can go with G6 or C6. Can also go with D5 or D5. But let's go with this line. Hopton attack, H6, Bishop H4, G5, Bishop to G3. And here, if you're gonna use this opening for black, don't move the F4 because that's a trap. Why? White will just move E3, and the idea is Queen H5, checkmate. And how can you protect the check at the same time protecting this pawn? That's difficult to do. Let's say E5, Queen H5 check, King to E7, E takes F4, E takes F4, Bishop takes F4. If of course if you're gonna capture that one, there's a Queen E5 check, goodbye rook. So this is difficult to handle for black if you will chase the bishop on G3. Let's go back. Or let's say after E3, H5 to avoid the Queen H5 check. But Bishop E2 is coming. If G4, Bishop takes F4, that's a piece, pawn up for white, easy win. If, for example, the main line or the line that the engine suggesting Bishop to H6, Bishop H5 check, King F8, still clear win for white. So what will you do after of Bishop G3? So after Bishop G3, don't chase the bishop. Instead, just develop Bishop to G7. Of course, the idea is development, attacking the pawn, pressuring the center. If we will continue, E3, the idea is to go for a check. But here, black can allow white to have a Queen H5 check by moving D6 or C5. Instead of moving Knight F6, you can go with Knight F6 too. But if you want to go with more interesting and sharp line, C5, Queen H5 check, King F8, and let's go with C3, protecting this pawn. Knight F6, Queen will go back to D1, Queen to B6, attacking this B2 pawn, and white will okay just capture that one if you like to have a very crazy and insane line. D5, you can actually capture this one. Queen takes B2, and then bishop to D3, attacking this F5, D5, knight to E2, and so on and so forth. You can just develop the knight to C6. Let's go back. So after of knight E2, you can immediately go with D5, and then same line, bishop to D3, knight C6 development, knight E2, and here you can still capture queen takes B2. What will happen? A4. So don't worry, your queen will not be cornered from this kind of position because C takes D, C takes D, and then knight to B4. So I gonna leave this position for you to study more. This is the 13th move of this opening, the Dutch defense. If you want to have this kind of position for white, then you have to study, and especially for black, if you want this kind of interesting and very crazy line, then good luck for you. But this is kind of, a good line to confuse your opponent, especially the D4 player.